Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 10 of 12 days of summer Scraplifts, and this is a really kind of country floral plaid checkered tablecloth kind of a page. Not my style. I'm gonna mix up a whole, I chose my supplies by reaching into what's left in my Mind the Scrap kits, either the current one, the one that I have, the latest one I have is June, or previous kits, and I just kind of threw them all together without regard to color or pattern. And I did pay attention to scale. I've got this kind of didn't show up all that well, so I actually mounted it on this green, which had this multicolor striped branding strip, and so that's going to go at the top. I'm going to let this pink fresh alphabet paper go at the back. I needed kind of sort of a solid paper there because I had this scrap that I wanted to use kind of as this tab right there. And then for the part that's floral on here, I'm going to do this heart paper. And I did not bring a doily. So I'm going to use maybe a large camera right beside this. I was kind of thinking what I could use that was large, kind of take up the space of a doily, but not be a doily. So I'm thinking that will work, or this might be nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the rainbow. So I'm just kind of pulling from my own stash now. That's kind of cute. Anyway, my task here is to put together the pieces and then construct 3 embellishment clusters. The challenge is kind of the rule of odd numbers, and I was to use 3 or 5 photos, and I've used 3. And I just printed them together and cut them out. These are from when we visited my sister Patrice in New Iberia, Louisiana, on our way to Texas. And we actually visited with her on the way back too, but we took her out to lunch, and they're just kind of 3 random photos from that day, and I kind of wanted to get them all on the same page, so this design actually worked out well. And then here comes the challenge. So let me just get started and we'll see where this goes. I think I want to, I'm going to start by, this is too big, so I'm going to kind of cover part of it up. I'm just going to mount this on there like this. Make sure I get it straight, and I usually don't worry about such things, but I kind of want to leave the bottom 2 rows of hearts. I know there's more in the, well, let me leave the bottom 3 and see if that because then this goes down there. Okay, but I want to be sure I have some black left at the top and the bottom, and I do. Okay, so let's do this. Do I want more at the top or more at the bottom? They've got about an equal amount, so I'm going to do that same thing. I'm just going to eyeball it. and kind of go like that. And then you're not even aware that I have black. I'm going to move this over to the right. I want to make sure it lines up before I add these things in. I just hate putting glue on that gorgeous paper. Make sure that it lines up with the bottom of one of those rows of the alphabet. Let's do this. Well, let's see, make it the top. I guess I should line it up with the hearts instead. So, there. And now we've got this, which will fit in there. I've got some glue showing right there, and that's not a place that I'm going to put anything. Well, maybe I will. Maybe this will be the base of my cluster that's there. I'm going to round the corners to this tab just to make it a little bit more interesting. I'm going to kind of put it in this way instead of up here. No particular reason. Oh, gosh, I'm going crazy with the tape today. That I will line up with the top of the alphabet paper there, and that kind of gives me a spot to maybe put some rainbows across here if I should choose to do that. Okay, let's do the title, so make sure that I have room. Their title is Summer Day. I'm gonna put Sweet Summer Day. Let's put the word, and it's got days instead of day. I think I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. And I've got, you know, a little bit different kind of font and font size going on here. Same words, but I have to be a little bit more careful about how I put them on. So I'll see if I have room for sweet. At the moment, I'm thinking I might not. I've done 2 layouts today that I did not film, and I'm kind of beginning to catch up. I'm gonna maybe let me do it this way. And I think I have room for sweet up there. Let me raise this up a bit. There. So I'm going to do an embellishment cluster in the original. They've got something here, and something here. So I'm gonna do something here, and something here, and something maybe here, here. Yeah, and just leave this maybe with a word strip, or maybe that's where my line of rainbows will go. So we'll see how that works out. Now, I'm going to start constructing my clusters, and I'm going to try the Christina Sorge method of building the clusters on a base, a label or a tag or a ticket or something. I have this label that I can cut in two, and I have this one. But this is enough of a base for me to use to kind of build something right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and I might not need anything but those two. I'm going to move it down. I'm going to move it up even where it ends, even with the photo. And each time I add something to a cluster, I'm going to add a similar thing to the other two clusters. So we'll see how that works out for me. And among the things I have are, I've got some flowers I can fussy cut. Let's see, I've got labels here that might actually be more color matched. I could do something, okay, we decided I was going to do this kind of right up in here, and here kind of over here, and maybe this down. It still seems like it would be better to do it down here, don't you think? Here, here, and here. And I'll build this up on the rainbow. So I'm going to take the sweet off, and I'm going to do it up here. Maybe I'll put the sweet down here. For the moment, I'm going to put it off to the side. And I'm going to cut this guy in half. It's just perfect color for what I want to use. So here, I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so there's a tag there, there, and here. And I'm going to put this under the photo this way, kind of as my starting point. That blue doesn't show up, so here's where I'm going to use the other tag, or label, I guess. Let's do, gotta get it straight here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this one kind of right there. Let's do it this way. Okay. So now, one of the first elements I want to put in each cluster is a rainbow. And I've got 3 different rainbows here. Whoops, that somehow got crooked. how did that happen? I'm sure I didn't do that. It isn't straight. Come on. Here we go. I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to take this rainbow, and it's the biggest, and this is my biggest label down here. So this could potentially be my biggest cluster. I'm going to take this one that's blue, has blues in it, and I'm going to put it right there. I'm actually, instead of a rainbow, because we've got this big rainbow, I'm going to do this bicycle, because that's an appropriate thing. I've got this little tiny puffy thing that keeps hanging around that says currently loving, and I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to pretend that it's referring to Barrett's hair. Okay, so I've got this that I can put back away. I've got these sunglasses that were part of an embellishment kit, and I'm trying to decide whether to use them or to use these BrambleFox Perspextives. I've got these yellow ones. The BrambleFox ones are kind of cute. And then my third element, I was going to do a geotag, maybe in conjunction with one of these flowers. So I'm going to take, I don't like the colors of these with the other colors I have going on, so I'm going to reject those. And I'm going to do flowers in each cluster. I think I'll do this one here. These are chipboard, and I'm just not crazy about them. Let's say if I layered this here and put a geotag there. How about that? Let's see. And I think since this is on a black background, I'm going to go with a white, just a plain solid white geotag. And get this down here, kind of right there. And I can put a little heart. I've got some gold hearts or stars or something back in here. I know I do. But of course I can't find them now that I'm looking for them. I've got some, these are the wrong color gold, but I'll see. And let me take the protective layer off of there and off the back. And I'm not sure if I should use this aqua color . I'm just going to put the glue there. And then maybe some small things later. So basically that's my cluster. Here I've got the bicycle, and I'm going to use the heart glasses, and I'll use a black geotag with a star cut into it. And this one's already been peeled. The geotag has. I must have started to use it on something else and decided not to. I'm just not liking those chipboard flowers. I love this collection, as you well know, but I struggle with these flowers. Let's see, I've got some here. I'll do, well, I've already used a pink one. Let's do an orange one. And then I'll put that right there. And then I'll use a pink here, except maybe I'll group it with an orange. And I will use this little word thingy that says right now. That's be an added element in this cluster because it's larger, that doesn't go in the other. I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna put some foam under this one. So maybe I can do something that looks like layering. Okay, and I haven't glued these down, have I? Let's do that. I kind of like using the open glasses over another element. There, and then I will use another black one, except this time I'll use a solid one down here. I've got to figure out where to put the glasses and which glasses to use. Do I want the solid blue ones that have frosted lenses or open ones? I'm thinking open ones, and there are two of the aqua ones that are kind of an old-fashioned frame shape, kind of like I had in 8th grade. So, let's do that. I'll overlay the photo, and I'm going to do these. These have the little, I forget what you call those. They kind of look like wings. I put the Ann Southern wore those in a TV show, and everybody had to have them. probably have no idea who Ann Southern is. And to be honest, I haven't thought about Ann Southern in a long time. Okay, there, that's glued on. Let's see if there's anything else we need other than, let's see, I'm wondering, do we need any of these flowers? Again, I don't think so. I'm going to go into my Enamel Dot stash and see if there's anything that I can use up. I've got lots of different colors here. So I'm gonna try to mix them up and put them kind of cluster adjacent. Maybe I'll do this one. See, these clusters are bothering me because they're kind of on the same level, and I don't have anything here. So I'm looking for a single element, maybe that that isn't a cluster, that can go there. And maybe I'll find something. Come up here and do this. And this. And the green. And this time I'll pick one like the dark green. Okay, what do I want here? Maybe what would be good there is, and I've got this. I've got actually two things. Let's see, I could put this here, and this matches the stripes up there, and where it says friends, family, good times. Or I could do this, and there's a little bit more, it stands out a little bit more there. So I'm going to go with that. Let me see what I can put right in there. I'm going to look for, there's some little, something like that, maybe. The colors are certainly right. I could do a flower that kind of fits under the, that kind of blurs that corner there. I like that. And it's a way to use that oddball flower that has the leaves kind of sticking out at a strange angle. Okay, and by now, okay, I've got that up. I've got these little guys, and I've got 3 stars. I don't have any stars anywhere. I can put this star right there on that guy, and I can put this one. Let's not do that. Let's do a lavender one there. And I need my trademark overlapping hearts, and I think I can do that. Where would I want to do that? Maybe this one doesn't have those. Or I go in here and look for something completely different, like a couple of these little red hearts. Do this and that right there. And then I will write, or I'm actually, if I write it with a pen, it's going to smear. So I'll write the date there. And there will be journaling about this visit on another page that's going to be right next to it in the album. So I think I'm done. I did not use this or this, and I need to put it back in here. So, you know what? I had a sun. I have a couple things that I could have used here. I like this best ever, but where would I use it? I think I'm just gonna, well, it's up, it would be upside down if I did it that way. I could say stay cool. I just have discovered these things, and so I really don't, I do know what I want to say here, the scenic route. And we took a scenic route from Margaritaville to Texas by going through New Iberia to see Patrice, and that was worth. There's another one that says quality time. Actually, I'm just gonna leave that, but I am gonna do this. Just to add a little bit of that kind of rainbow color over there. Okay, I'm done with this one. Thank you for watching, and I have one more that I'm going to do today. One more video I'm going to do today. It'll be day 7, and I haven't decided on the photo, but Lord knows I have enough scraps to do this. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to that. I'm going to try to get to the pool and get some swimming in before, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that word sweet back on here. And I think I can do it right there. Okay. I like that. I like it so much better now that I've put that flower there. That's amazing what that does. Okay, so there's my version of this guy. And yeah, it's a little bit strange. But I have sunglasses, a puffy sticker, a geotag, and some chipboard flowers in every cluster. Plus I've got these enamel dots nearby every cluster. So I'm not going to write anything on there. I'm going to write June 27th, 2021. Okay, thank you for watching. I will see you next video. Bye.